हंसते अच्छा बोले, रियल समझ से बोले, वैसे बोले नहीं। वैसे तो सभी सेवा में लगे हुए हो, लेकिन समय पर समय की परवाह, विशेष सेवा होती है तो विशेष सेवा की मुबारक देते। ऐसे सेवा के बिना तो रह नहीं सकते हो। लंदन, अमेरिका, अमेरिका और ऑस्ट्रेलिया, आप लोगों ने 4 जोन बनाए है ना। पांचवा है भारत। भारत वालों को पहले चांस मिला है मिलने का। जो करके आए और जो आगे करेंगे, सब अच्छा है और सदा ही अच्छा रहेगा। जारी सोन के सभी डबल विदेशी बच्चों को भी आज विशेष प्यार दे रहे हैं। रशिया भी एशिया में आ जाता है ना। फिर भी अच्छा सेवा का रिस्पॉन्स मिल रहा है और हिम्मत भी अच्छी है तो मदद भी मिल रही है और मिलती रही। अच्छा, भारत में आर्टिफिशियल प्रोग्राम करने का प्लान बना रहे हैं। एक विशेषता और सेवा की लगन में मगन रहने की मुबारक और याद प्यार। समझा ना सभी ने, समझा।
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vyakti Parivar. Today's day 20. Divine Sanskar, Divine World. Daivi Sanskar, Daivi Sansar. Love for Solitude. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi. Today is Saturday, so we'll be having chit chat in a Vyakti Parivar. So please stay back with us. So now let's listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Everyone is okay, well, feeling okay. So today, whole day, our attention was on reflecting on what is true harmony or unity. And with our efforts when we find that now there is no internal conflict because the spiritual love helps us to create inner harmony. We follow Baba's Shrimad. So actually, there is no choice, right? We have to follow Shrimad. But sometimes it is little bit on thinking what is right, power to discern. So very, very subtly, there is some differences, or sometimes mind is pulling for something, intellect is pulling for something else. So if we become sensible and we create silence for both, silence of mind and intellect. And today I was noticing that it becomes so easy to create presence of Baba and feel practically Baba's company. Because when our inner space is completely quiet, clean, peaceful, and that's the space Baba loves to be, right? So when internal harmony, unity is created, then we are able to create atmosphere where first there is spiritual love, and when there is love, there is cooperation, there is unity, and when there is unity, it's very peaceful. Not only peaceful, but because of everyone's cooperation, we have example, no, that Govardhan mountain was lifted when everyone gave the finger. It's not only actions, but thinking together, everything just with harmony, with unity. And you can't say, let's have unity, but first there has to be love. And then cooperation comes, and then from there, real harmony. Harmonious is like we are together, we work together, we are together, and we work together. Or we even think together. So that kind of unity is very important because it creates divine sanskars. Because very subtly non-cooperative attitude of any kind is becomes obstacle for yajna. No? So Lord has to be pleased. It's only possible when I am very, very cooperative in a very natural way. And when you have that thought, then Baba makes you instrument also to serve in unlimited way. So there has to be some very special qualities to become instrument for unlimited service, not just by having pure desire. So I think if you all must have paid attention today, and then tomorrow we will do something solitude. Not just you remain aloof, you just say, I will be on my own, that won't help. But a good practice or attention is needed whenever it's possible, every hour or Wherever you have few moments, just go into deep silence. And it is in solitude you are not alone. Because whenever like Brahma Baba comes in front of me, he never was alone in the room. There will always be someone around, but not necessarily sitting right there. So Baba was alone many, many times, but I looked at his face whenever I would have gone, very cheerful and like he's with someone. Because some people feel kind of, oh, if I am alone, they don't like solitude because they feel lonely. That means we are not doing solitude properly. If we do properly, then you will feel internally. Today I was sitting here and I just was saying, Baba is with me, Baba is with me. Feeling such presence of Baba. And based on that experience, I'm saying first is harmony within, and then is solitude. And they use the word in Hindi, ekant priya. That means you love to be in solitude. And when you are in solitude, because you are in company of Baba, you also become very lovely. You listen to everyone with love. You talk to everyone with love. Because Baba had been saying the main service at this time, of course, you give knowledge, classes, lectures, but everyone should experience spiritual love, godly love from you. So I receive from Baba, and then I become, and then I share with others. Because love, the vibrations of love are so powerful. It brings transformation in others. And also it becomes a strength and support also. So solitude, we will practice tomorrow and have many, many realizations, not only realization, but experiences too. Morning, of course, Amrit Vela, we have time, but during day, so we get connected through internet, right? Mm. I think spiritual love also is like internet. It connects us together. Capacity to experience increases when your intellect can always be with one. Because in Hindi they call it ekant. Ant means to finding the depth. Like ocean, just go deep in ocean. And you are totally merged. So some of you must have seen they have some places in ocean. They take you by submarine, right? So they have a glass kind of flooring. And you see under ocean is so still, transparent, very clean. You can see everything under, not only of course corals and beautiful decorations, but weaves and anything. So all that waves uh, is air and the waves. It's all external, right? So that's what Baba wants us to go deep. Go deep in yourself. And as much you go deep, you find there is uh, deep, as Baba says, your original self is pure, your original self is peaceful, is loveful. You will find your own eternal qualities. Not that you have to think about it, but you will discover them. Oh, yes, I am really peaceful. Not I have to think I am peaceful, but there has to be this deep experience of I am peaceful, I am loveful, I am blissful. And when you are that, then naturally there is pull, right, to go in. That is solitude again. So this pull to go deeper in ocean and be the true self, natural being, as often we emerge that, we have deep within, but emerge it. And when you emerge it, it becomes your sanskars again, divine sanskars. Whole sanskars emerge. As soon as they emerge, you stay there as long as you can. So then again, you are cultivating those sanskars. Sanskars are there from last kalpa, they emerge from time to time. You feel so divine, so good. But then again, external waves, right? And we get lost into those waves and don't see that they are just external, temporary, but deep within, I am again a pure and peaceful soul. So solitude tomorrow, when you pay attention, will definitely give you a lot of beautiful experiences. As I said, I found that you are not alone in solitude, but you are with Baba. Like Sakar Baba was never alone, that's then awake Baba. You are combined, you are in company of Baba, and we intellectually know, right? But to feel it, that is only possible when you are in solitude properly. So tomorrow we will pay attention and capture our divine sanskars to create divine world. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So today is our chit chat day. So in our Vakti journey, before we start, let's get our homework for tomorrow and we'll do drill. So I would like to invite our dear angel, Sister Judy. Welcome.
Om Shanti. Greetings to all the lovers of God, lovers of divinity, of purity, lovers of solitude. I just came from the silence retreat. Some of you here might also have just come from that. I know the East Zone just completed. The West Zone, the last zone, is finishing. And it was remarkable. What Baba did was really, I found remarkable, a remarkable experience. It was very much an experiential journey. So not any real classes or lectures, all experience, reflection. And it was so connected to these two themes of unity and love for solitude. I have to mention the souls, Sister Dorothy and the Peace Village team, Sister Elizabeth and the Anubhuti team. Just so much love went into what they created for the family. You could feel the harmony, you could feel the cooperation, So I didn't just feel their love, I felt godly love. I felt Baba could just really deliver so much healing power through what they created because there was so much harmony. It was stunning. And at the end of it, the only sound in the mind, the only feeling in the heart was Baba. And that told me they really had done done the job well. It was just Baba. It was beautiful. So you experience so deeply this power of unity, of harmony, that love can come where there is that cooperation, that unity. And also such a remarkable experience of this very rare solitude Brahmins go into. Because, you know, for so many births, this idea of solitude was going into caves and into forests and into nunneries or monasteries, really going into isolation. And as Mohini Didi shared, when we go into solitude, we are not alone and we're not lonely. We have wonderful company. You know, we have, of course, Baba's company, and we also have the company, the experience of our divine self, our pure self. This is the sweetest company, the sweetest. And it really does pull the soul, creates a taste. I want more and more. So I go deeper and deeper into the ocean. But what I experience is in this solitude, yes, I go deep into a very quiet, sacred space for that very elevated company. But then there's an extra step unique to Brahmins. I bring such treasures from the depth and share the treasures of solitude for others. So love for solitude enables me to be loving towards others. Felt it so much in what the instruments delivered in the silence retreat. You could feel these are souls that love solitude, and there's so much love in what they shared through their contributions. So it was a beautiful experience of these two themes. So let's go and see what we get to experience on Love for Solitude tomorrow, looking at the homework. Love for solitude. The one who has love for solitude has their yoga of the intellect broken away from all other directions and linked only to the one. Because of your love of one, you can stay in remembrance of one. Only those who experience all relationships and all sweetness from the one will be able to have love for solitude. So to begin that loving relationship with solitude, here's our drill.
Love for solitude. The one who has love for solitude has their yoga of the intellect broken away from all other directions and linked only to the one. because of your love of one, you can stay in remembrance of one. Only those who experience all relationships and all sweetness from the One will be able to have love for solitude.
एकांत प्रिय। एकांत प्रिय वह होगा जिनका अनेक तरफ से बुद्धि योग टूटा हुआ होगा और एक का ही प्रिय होगा। एक प्रिय होने कारण एक ही की याद में रह सकता। सर्व संबंध सर्व रचनाएं एक से लेने वाला ही एकांत प्रिय हो सकता है।
Om Shanti.
Shanti. So tomorrow is Sunday. Sunday Amritwala 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Meditation will start at 6 a.m. followed by Hindi Sakar Muli, followed by meditation, book offering, and then English Avik Muli. Evening meditation will start at 6 p.m. followed by spotlight drishti sharing, followed by Hindi series, meditation in silence, and English series, followed by a Vyakti journey and homework. So that's tomorrow's schedule. And now we'll start our Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey, Avyakti Parivar Chit Chat. Sharing from a true heart touches the heart. So would like to welcome our dear angel brother, Brother Eric. Welcome.
Shanti, loving greetings to everyone. And of course, beautiful loving greetings to our dearest Mohini Didi. And thank you, Judy, for such a beautiful introduction to our chit chat. And yes, solitude is a beautiful experience coming out of the silence retreat. I just caught part of it, but the beauty of the family, I think, is becoming so and so attractive that I'd love to hear from Mohini Didi on how to maintain a balance in that situation where, yes, solitude is attractive, but the family is also very, very beautiful. So, Mohini Didi, welcome to our little chit chat. And sometimes I wonder, what can we still chit chat about after almost 600 days? how much more topic can we invent or imagine? And it seems every time we look at one idea, there's no end to it. So good to be with you. I think we may see each other physically in a few days. I know there will be some of us traveling to Peace Village. I look forward very, very much to that. So, Mohini Didi, I was thinking for our chit chat, we can connect purity, love, and solitude. And I don't know for you, I feel they're very, very connected. And in terms of purity, I have a strange question for you. I was reflecting this week and I was wondering, do you think it's exactly the same purity in the corporeal world, in the Sattva region, and in the incorporeal world? Is purity is a core value of the soul, or it's an identity of the soul, even between Brahmin purity and deity purity? I'm wondering, what do you experience yourself from those three worlds? Is the purity the same, or does it feel a little bit different when you are in different worlds?
Yeah, Om Shanti. Brother Eric, I first wanted to tell a little bit on, just few lines on that when you are in solitude, you can be very loving within the family, with harmony, with love and cooperation. And when you are in family like that, it's easy to be in solitude, right? Otherwise, all the thoughts will be coming in solitude about this one was not like that, or I couldn't be as loving as I should have been. So actually, there is this integration of solitude and within the family, be with the family. Because, I always enjoy family. But to keep family together, to keep family empowered with all the virtues, you need solitude, because that's where you generate all that. And you become, and then you can be in family very comfortable. So it's a very, very good point for all of us to think of. And as we know that soul is pure, right? Pure energy. Soul is pure energy in the sense of soul is pure. But then it start acquiring, body consciousness, gradually vices, and then the actions we did. And then now at this time, we again purifying, removing all adulteration, all alloy, rust, whatever is within the soul, through fire of yoga, through remembrance of Baba, and also through dharana. There's certain principles we adopt, certain. So it's purity, total purity is also when there are all virtues, right? And so now the difference is that how it manifests, right? So in corporeal world, when we all are at our home, that purity is in the form of liberation, silence, sitting just next to Baba, even not knowing. So it's like total purity. And golden age also is purity. but it's purity where it expresses in the form of harmony, love, joy, divine virtues are there. And in subtle region, it is more in a very angelic way. You experience your angelic stage of purity. So we can say incorporeal, total purity, total unadulterated. Then divine virtues, purity is expressed in subtle regions as, it's like angelic form of light. We look at Baba in the form of light. We look at everyone in form of light. So it's the same quality, but it's in a very experience in a very different way. I must say in Golden Age, the purity is experienced in a different way, subtle region in a different way, which all of us have to experience, right?
It's interesting. It's like we have different type of whites. We have the shawl, we have the kurta, we have different type of whites. It seems like we can wear different types of purity. And Baba sometimes says there's the talky world and silent world. And I was experimenting with this experience of purity. And it seems like the more we go from corporeal to subtle to incorporeal, the awareness of purity becomes very deep within. Like purity, like you said, it manifests differently in the corporeal world. But the one I was missing was the subtle region, because I don't have my pass, to such a region like you. So I knock at the door, but it doesn't manifest the same as your Vogue messages. But I'm curious in terms of this world of light and the experience of being with Baba in silence, communicating with thoughts, must reveal a form of purity that we cannot reveal in the physical world, in my view, no?
I think that as we know that originally soul is pure, but lot has been acquired and there is a lot of pollution, which as we are removing it, so I feel that awareness also is not there of purity. Here we have awareness of purity, but in subtle regions you are in angelic form. And in corporeal world also, there is no awareness. See, awareness is when I am practicing awareness and otherwise I am not aware of purity, I am pure. It's very beautiful feeling, like I was sharing, that more we go in solitude and kind of just peel off everything and it's just the self, pure self, then really it's a beautiful feeling. So this is what I am. I am pure. I am loveful. I am peaceful. It's not awareness. It is what you are. Awareness also is I am creating awareness, so that I can have more and more purity consciousness. But when you really reach to a stage where you feel you are pure, you are peaceful, you are loveful, no practice of awareness even.
So from purity, I was thinking the, energy of love. When you were talking earlier about before even there's unity, there will have to be love. And I asked you the question last week, I remember, but I was thinking we can go deeper into, I was asking you last week, how do you create a feeling for someone? And making sure that feeling is authentic and real and not just a practice or a kind of little mantra. She's nice, she's nice, she's nice, but, it's just a mantra. And so how do you feel we can increase love for others without becoming others conscious, so that our connection is not with them, but still the feeling of love is increasing? How would you suggest we can increase love for others?
You must have all noticed, which you all also share about Dadi Prakashmani, because her purity was just pure. She was pure in the sense of, since she became Baba's child, her yoga of intellect didn't go to human being. She didn't have attachment with any material thing. means she was master of everything, but she was very naturally loveful, but not attached to anything. And expression of that purity was her love. I don't think she had to make any effort to love anyone. There was such natural love. So this is what will be happening and must be happening, that when there is purity, there is natural flow of love for everyone. And it's real and authentic, both. When it's real, then it's also authentic. And I think you all feel that there is really a lot of love for everyone. Not seeing anyone's sanskar and the part and role and, that way, but deeply within there is love. So I think purity definitely emerges love for the souls in a very, very natural way. And when there is love, again, you will listen to read Morley tomorrow morning. Baba is saying true service at this time is to just have pure feelings and good wishes, elevated wishes, and auspicious wishes for everyone. So that means when there is love, there is always like benevolent feelings, and sometimes maybe it's mercy. But basically, Baba is saying you become world benefactor just having two qualities of, pure feelings or elevated feelings, auspicious feelings, Shubh Bhavna and Shubh Kamna. These two words Baba is saying. And it's so interesting, Baba is saying in the end that unity and solitude are two main qualities. So sometimes I feel, is it from Baba we are learning, or Baba is with us, like we are on the same way. What we are talking, Baba is saying in the morning. Of course, whatever points we try to take is from the morning. But this is amazing. When I was reading this morning, you all will read tomorrow, that how purity naturally should make you loving. And
but it takes time.
Loving also
Purity
in a
takes
way,
time, isn't it?
loving also in a way that you will be very close but still not attached. And my experience with Brahma Baba, because there was so much love, Baba loved us, and we all had love for Baba. When Baba left body, someone knocked my door 11:15, midnight, and when I opened door, Baba left body. Right? So it's not easy to hear, but nothing happened. I was so much in silence. So my bedroom, next room was Baba's room. In those days, we didn't have Baba's room, but classroom. I went in and sat. I just felt so deep silence. There was no sorrow, no feeling of he's gone. Of course, later on, we knew Baba is in angelic form, so he will be with us. And then after 10-15 minutes, I thought we should inform other people also. So we started making calls. But that experience of that moment for few was just, that means when there is this pure love, there is no sorrow in that. There is no attachment and no feeling of separation. Yes, like in physical relationship, if one of the member in the family leaves body, you feel one person is missing, right? But we didn't feel it when Brahma Baba left. Even when I remember we reached Madhuban and Dadi Prakashmani welcomed us, and she was in the corridor and she just welcomed happily. And but there was no sorrow anywhere. It was just more like his presence in a different way. So I think that pure love is very much of belonging, very much feeling of support, companionship, but also there is no attachment. That's very, very, because of pure love. It's purity, right? When there is purity, there can't be attachment, right?
I think we're feeling it more and more, definitely. But I'm thinking, let's say some souls are a little bit not too old with Baba and Gyan, so their level of purity is just increasing. And if two souls are not getting along, we cannot tell them, just wait, in 20 years, you'll be okay, because your purity will create natural love. So is there a shortcut to create beautiful feelings before we become Sato Pradhan, or at least Sato in our feelings? Because it's true, sometimes purity will clean everything. But in the meantime, if there is some differences, or if there is lack of natural love for another soul, how would you suggest one can change their feelings? Because they may be calling purity, purity, but it's not happening. So what else can they do to have pure feelings?
No, feelings can be pure even if you are not. That means you keep thoughts, no? Like what Baba is saying, have pure feelings for everyone. So they need practice. Okay, purity is not there, but you can create thoughts, no? Pure thoughts, elevated thoughts. One of the things I like, if one understands that whatever thoughts you have in you is for you, not for someone else, because they are in your mind, right? So you are hurting yourself, not someone else, by dislike or jealousy or competition, whatever it is. You're hurting your own self with these weaknesses, right? Because when you realize that, and then also if you want to follow Baba's direction, teachings into dharana, then Baba says, have pure feelings for everyone. So you're not waiting 20 years. You have to do it. Baba is telling you to do what Baba is telling you do, then you will definitely have that stage. So
do you have not secret thoughts, but any personal thoughts you used that helped you a lot to create those feelings for other souls? Like
if I find that someone really is not getting, doesn't accept or whatever, I send lot of good wishes to that soul, because I feel that soul is depriving of what Dadi Janki used to say, closeness in the family, is depriving soul to enjoy the family because of the conflict. So you really feel kind of mercy for them. And there is a time you say, but why they don't do it, or leave them alone. But now your internet in this, I call good wishes as internet, like keep sending good wishes, pure feelings for that soul. I think that definitely works. Today somebody was telling me they had major difficulty between some instruments, and suddenly the change started happening because they kept good wishes and pure feelings. So don't wait 20 years from today. Just start practicing what Baba is saying. After listening tomorrow morning, you will be more firm on that practice, and then you see that it's resolved
But I was
quickly.
curious to hear if you have any specific thoughts you're using that are working well, because sometimes we can say, well, may you be a happy soul, may you have many children, may you have a long life, Om Shanti. We can have special good wishes, but do you have really good ones that work well, like very specific thoughts?
Yeah. One can connect with other soul. There are two things to think. One of that originally that soul is a pure and peaceful, loving soul. Right? I am also soul, and that one is also soul. First thing. And second, also looking at that soul, as Baba says, look at everyone in their stage of perfection. Everything will go away, whatever that soul has. So both stages, original stage of that soul are pure thoughts and also good wishes, and also the stage of perfection. We all have to be angels, right? So whatever are not the qualities of angel, they will go one day. So why should I look at those qualities? Mama used to say, someone is making efforts to throw out certain things. So why you all going to take that all? No. So don't look at whatever worldly ways. Sometimes people do things in a very different way, or they don't follow, they don't allow us to do things as they should be. So I think what helps is, of course, make them understand, but give drishti through your eye of mind, through your thoughts, and help that souls to reach to eternal and stage of perfection.
One day I heard Babdada giving blessing, of course, when he used to meet us individually. And he met someone and he told him, you will be personal friend with Krishna and you will be dancing with Krishna. Do you like it? And we're all not jealous, but we thought, yeah, I'd like that. I like that blessing too, It's like, and then, that person for many, many years, every time I would remember him, I would always remember, wow, he's going to be dancing with Krishna in his, in his first birth in Golden Age. And I thought these were very, very powerful. But other thoughts were sometimes when you told me something about someone in terms of their quality or their speciality or, and that really became very useful to maintain those good wishes for the other soul. And I remember how the daddies used to always praise one another for birthdays or for, anniversaries. They will always make such a long list of their specialities. Just before we go, maybe I thought one thing could be useful for tomorrow. If you could just quickly take us into what you saw in terms of the solitude that manifested Brahma Baba, Mama, Daddy Gulzar. How are they different? Is solitude just everyone become a little bit neutral, or do you find everyone has their own type of solitude that manifests differently? How Brahma Baba was compared to Mama or Daddy's?
I think that I did mention that Brahma Baba's solitude was company of God. You could always see him that he's with someone. His face showed togetherness, and I feel, which I felt today very much, the presence of Baba, company of Baba. So Brahma Baba's solitude was company of God. And then, of course, Mama's solitude was that she felt Bab Dada together with her. She always said Bab Dada with me, because with Brahma Baba was Shiv Baba, with Mama was Bab Dada. And Dadi Prakashmani also from 3:33 in the morning will take the company of Baba. So their solitude was really not alone, but being more with Baba. And I like that idea very much, because, okay, in solitude, I am also in my highest state of mind. I'm naturally loveful, peaceful, but today, like, I kept feeling the presence of Baba. And I thought I will tell everyone, no, it's not intellectual now, company of God, but you practically could feel it. So I think like Dadi Gulzar, deep silence with Baba, not just deep silence. So I think that's little bit higher we have to go. Not just silence, not just quiet, not stillness, but it's so good that Baba makes himself more present for us.
I find it easier on the weekend. I have a higher solitude on the weekend and a little less solitude during the week when we're busy, but now we're increasing and improving. So maybe with some toli, we can, maybe there's a toli of solitude. Is there any magic toli that will create solitude by eating toli? Maybe that's a shortcut. Actually, I think toli is a shortcut for everything, increasing love for everyone, increasing solitude, and having more purity.
It's toli. We made it two layer. One is of carrot halwa, other is from squash. So squash and carrot. It's a new kind of toli. So maybe it can help for solitude. It's very nice.
Thank you, Mohini Didi, and good night. And
Oh, they want to show other one also.
Acha,
Yeah.
right.
That's it's very common. Other one was unique. So you wanted some unique toli for Solitude.
Yeah, I'm sure the unique toli will still be fresh next Friday, right? Or next Saturday?
We will make fresh for you. We won't keep it, we make fresh. We
Acha.
still have sister who made it. She's listening. So
Thank you.
okay, let's remember
Thank you.
Baba. Thank you, Eric.
Om Shanti. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And thank you to Didi and our dear brother. It was a wonderful chit chat. Om Shanti. Now let's remember Baba.
Om Shanti, everyone. Good night. Om Shanti.